Alright, I was just about to do this and I thought to myself, well no, there's bound to be someone that ain't got the common sense and needs to learn from a video, as I do from many videos on YouTube. Although this is very easy to do. I mean, anyone with basic electrical wiring knowledge can do this. But what I've done, because this is a sensor light, it's got a sensor on it, and I need it for outside on the garage. But I haven't got myself a switch or anything to hardwire it into the mains yet, so I've got this wire here. It's quite a short one, but it's long enough to reach to my plug. It's got a plug on the end of it, so all I'm going to do is just wire it up and plug it in, and it will just be plugged in rather than hardwired in, for the time being anyway. So I've got my wire, I've just stripped it back. You can see the bit I've stripped off, that's the bit of the protective casing that I've stripped off. And then you've got your three wires, you've got the live, the neutral, which is the blue one, and the earth, which is the green and yellow. So all you got to do is fairly simple. You got this connector block. When you take the backing plate off of here, you have this connector block. And the brown one, obviously, you stick the brown one in there. And then you stick the blue one in where the blue one is, and the earth, the green and yellow, in where the green and yellow is. But on the other sides, obviously. And then that's that. But obviously you got to make sure that you poke the wire. Don't just do that. You got to poke the wire through there. Undo that little thing. Put that on there. Poke the wire in there. It's got a little waterproof washer, rubber washer, and then do it up that way. I'm going to do that now, and then you'll see what it's supposed to look like. This is easy, man. This is easy. Alright, a few things you've got to make sure of. Make sure that you undo the little screw enough so that there's enough for the wire to go in. Make sure you got the right wire. I've already done the earth. Get your neutral. Stick it in. Make sure it goes in nicely. Do the old screw up. Make sure that the metal is in there, you know, the actual wire, and it's making a good old clamp. Give it a nice little tug. Make sure it ain't going to come out. Do the same for the live. Stick that in. It's a good idea as well. Some people don't do this, but I always do because it makes it easier. Twist the wire. If you twist it, so it's all twisted together, it won't fray as easily, and it's like nice and stiff, ready to go in. Plenty of innuendos. Plenty of innuendos, that's what we got. Anyway, make sure all the other screws are nice and tight. These have come from the factory, and sometimes factory things don't come as they should do. But yep, all these are nice and tight. Once you've done it nice and tight, you can then, you've got all that, you know, so all as it should be. That's all nicely down. There's enough room in there. Everything's happy and hunky-dory. Do your little screws up for your clamp, to clamp your wire in place. Do them down quite evenly, each one a bit at a time. Keep going backwards and forwards. Make sure you do each one a bit at a time. It'll clamp your wire down nicely to stop it being yanked out if the wire was ever to be pulled. That's nice and tight now. So is that one. Now we've got our little bit of rubber. Little rubber seal there to stop any water or moisture getting in there. Then you've got your little plastic nut thingy. Do that up nicely. Don't do it too tight because it is only plastic. I usually just do them hand tight, usually. Now that's nice and, that ain't coming out of there now, that's nice and snug. Put your lid back on the top. Actually, I'm going to do it that way. Put your screws back in. Each one. Remember, this has got a seal on it to stop any water or moisture getting in, so when you do your screws up, make sure you do it in a diagonal manner so that it will seal nicely, because if you don't do it in a diagonal manner, there's a chance that the seal might come down unevenly and won't make a good seal. So you want to make sure you do it proper. And that's about that. Once you've done that, you've got to put the bulb in. So we'll put the bulb in next. Oh man, this is how they always come. Like this, with a bulb and a little box inside. Nicely. This is a 400 watt bulb actually. This one. It's I need one for my little light up there actually. It's a bit of an annoying one. And the bulb keeps blowing on that one. And for my other lights actually, I need to get round to getting some bulbs. Anyway, so we've got one here. Nice bulb. To get to it, you have to undo the little screw. There's a little screw here. Undo this. And then you'll be able to open up the little hinge to install the bulb. Sweet! Let's get installing. Well, you won't believe what's just gone and happened. Plugged it in to give it a little test, and nothing was happening. I was thinking, what's going on? I'm covering up the sensor. When you look in there, the little filament, the little element in there, the filament, is broken. What a pain in the arse. This is a brand new light as well. Right, time to go and order a couple of bulbs. I'll get some more other ones while I'm at it, I suppose. Sweet. Well, now you know how to wire up a light anyway. It's the most simplest thing you can ever do.